Good morning, students. So, here we are studying the profitability ratio, and in last class, we have seen what are the profitability ratios and what are the classifications of the profitability ratios. We have classified the profitability ratio in two types, one is relating to sales and relating to investment, and these ratios are used to calculate the profitability or the efficiency to earn profit of the firm. So here we have already taken the gross profit ratio. We have seen how the gross profit ratio is calculated. In the gross profit ratio, uh, actually we have seen how the gross profit is calculated and how the net sales are calculated, and also we know that the gross profit ratio is a relationship between, it indicates the relationship between the gross profit and the net sales. So here we have already seen how to calculate the gross profit calculation and net sales, and also the cost of goods sold. So now we will study the some one important problem we will take, and we will see how to calculate this gross profit ratio. So here in this problem it is given that the total sale is 3 lakh and the sales return is 25,000 and the cost of goods sold is 2 lakh 20,000. In last session we have already studied that we have to find out net sales. How the net sale is calculated? We have to calculate the net sales by deducting the sales return from the total sales. So here from this information now we will try to calculate the net sales. So first of all, the net sales equals to total sales minus sales return. So here total sales is given that 3 lakh and the net sales return is 25,000. So after deducting 25,000 from 3 lakh, we are getting is here 2 lakh 75,000 as net sales. So after getting net sales, now it is time to calculate the gross profit. So already in last class we have seen how to calculate the gross profit. Here gross profit is nothing but it is a difference between net sales and cost of goods sold. And net sales already we have calculated 2,75,000, and the cost of goods sold, we know how to calculate cost of goods sold. Here cost of goods sold can be calculated by adding opening purchase plus all direct expenses. From this total we have to deduct the closing stock. After deducting closing stock we will get cost of goods sold, but in this problem directly the value of cost of goods sold is given, then there is no problem of calculating and or there is no any chance to calculate the cost of goods sold. So here cost of goods sold is 2,20,000. After deducting the 2,20,000 from 2,75,000, here the balancing figure is 55,000. So that is gross profit. So here we got gross profit and we also calculated net sales. After dividing the gross profit by net sales, we will get gross profit ratio. So here we will calculate gross profit ratio by dividing the gross profit by net sales, and it is multiplied by 100. So if we multiply by 100, automatically the gross profit ratio will be in the form of percentage. So here gross profit is 55,000 we have calculated, and also the net sales we have calculated by deducting sales return from total sales, and if it is multiplied by 100, so we are getting the gross profit ratio as 20%. So like this the gross profit ratio is calculated. Now here the operating ratio we will study. Here operating ratio, how the operating ratio is calculated. So operating ratio is calculated by dividing the cost of goods sold and operating expenses by net sales. Here it is we have to be careful. It is given that the operating ratio is calculated by dividing two terms. One is cost of goods sold and operating expenses. So first of all, we have to know what are cost of goods sold and what are the operating expenses, and these two things we have to divide by net sales. So here this ratio establishes the relationship between total operating expenses and the sales. So total operating expenses and sales. So what are total operating expenses and what it includes? We'll see cost of goods sold. Then with cost of goods sold, administrative expenses, financial expenses and selling expenses. So here with cost of goods sold, we have to add administrative expenses and all the financial expenses and the selling expenses. So here operating ratio can be calculated by cost of goods sold plus operating expenses divided by net sales. Here cost of goods sold means we know already it is opening purchase plus all direct expenses minus closing stock. From this we will get the cost of goods sold. And the operating expenses means the expenses. It is a collective sum of administrative expenses, financial expenses and the selling expenses. So by adding these three expenses, administrative expenses, financial and selling expenses, we will get the total operating expenses. Here low operating expense ratio is an indication of efficiency of the business. Here if the operating ratio is low, so automatically it shows the efficiency of the firm, and high operating ratio indicates the inefficiency of the business. So here the firm has to maintain low operating ratio. So here if the firm is having low operating ratio, automatically the financial position of the firm will be very in a sound position, or the earning capacity, that is the profit earning capacity of the firm will be very high. So next, third one is expenses ratio. Here we will study what are the expenses ratio. So expenses ratios are the ratios which are calculated by dividing each expenses by net sales. Here each expense will be divided by net sales. Those expenses are also known as operating ratio. These are the many expenses: factory expenses like administrative expenses, selling expenses and non-operating expenses. So here first we will take factory expenses. So these are the expenses which are relating to the production process. So the expenses which are included in production process, such expenses are called factory expenses, and these factory expenses are divided by net sales and multiplied with 100. Automatically we are getting factory expenses ratio. Second one, administrative expenses ratio. So here administrative expenses means office expenses, salary, rent. All these things are included in administrative expenses. Stationery is also an example of administrative expense. So here total administrative expenses are divided by net sales and multiplied with the 100. So by this formula we can calculate administrative expenses ratio. So then selling expenses ratio. So here selling expenses means those expenses which are incurred in time of sales. So here examples are promotion expenses, commission to the agent, and also the selling expenses, advertisement. So these are the some expenses, examples of selling expenses. So all the selling expenses divided, if they are divided by net sales and multiplied with the 100, automatically we will get selling expenses ratio. And last one is non-operating expenses ratio. Here non-operating expenses are divided with the net sales and multiplied with the 100. So here non-operating expenses will be calculated. The lower the ratio, the greater is the profitability. Here lower the ratio means if the expenses are less, automatically the profitability of the firm is more, and the ratio is high, automatically the profit earning capacity of the firm is very low. So therefore the firm has to maintain less ratio. If he is incurring less cost then automatically the firm's profit will be very high. So earning capacity of the firm will be very high. So here operating profit ratio. So fourth one is operating profit ratio. It is calculated by dividing the operating profit by net sales. So here the new word, that is operating profit, here you have to calculate. So here this operating profit is also called as earning before interest and tax. So before giving interest and tax, what the profit you are getting here, that is called as operating profit. It is also known as EBIT. So here the operating profit ratio is calculated by dividing the operating profit divided by net sales into or multiplied with the 100. So here, what are operating profit? Operating profit means net profit, and with the net profit all non-operating expenses are added. To the net profit all non-operating expenses are added. From the total of net profit and non-operating expenses, all the non-operating incomes are deducted. So here operating profit is also known as gross profit minus operating expenses. So gross profit minus operating expenses. So in last sessions we have seen how to calculate gross profit and what are the operating expenses. So here operating expenses, we are having the factory expenses, administrative expenses, selling expenses, and non-operating expenses. All these includes the total of these things are called as operating expenses. And the also there is another equation to calculate operating profit, that is sales minus variable cost minus fixed cost. So sales, from the sales variable cost and fixed cost are deducted. After deducting variable cost and fixed cost, you will get operating profit. So here the standard ratio that the firm is to maintain is 10%. If the operating profit ratio is 10% or more, is an indication of operating efficiency of the firm. So here, if the firm's operating ratio is more than 10%, automatically it indicates the high efficiency of the business. If it is less than 10%, it shows the inefficiency of the business. So here, to understand this ratio, that is the operating profit ratio, we will select one simple problem. From the following information, calculate the operating profit ratio. So given information is that sales is 12 lakh, gross profit is 4,80,000, and administrative expenses are 1,60,000, selling and distribution expenses are 80,000, and income from investment is 80,000, and loss by fire is 40,000. So many important things are given here. From this information we have to calculate the operating profit ratio. So we'll see how to calculate the operating profit ratio. So first of all, we will calculate the net profit, net operating profit. So we know the formula to calculate net operating profit. So net operating profit equals to gross profit minus administrative expenses plus selling expenses, that is operating expenses. So here 4,80,000 is gross profit is given, and 1,60,000 is administrative expenses, and 80,000 is selling expenses, which is equals to 2,40,000. So by deducting the administrative expenses and selling expenses of rupees 2,40,000 from gross profit 4,80,000, we are getting 2,40,000 as net operating profit. So here operating profit ratio can be calculated by dividing the net operating profit divided by net sales. So here net operating profit is 2,40,000, and the total net sale is given is 12 lakh. If it is multiplied with the 100, automatically we are getting here 20% as net operating profit ratio. So here, if the firm maintain more than 10%, automatically the firm's efficiency is more. So here in this problem, we are getting 20%. The net operating profit ratio is 20%. It indicates, or it shows that the firm is having high efficiency to earn profit. So net profit ratio It is calculated by dividing net profit by sale, net profit after tax. With the help of this ratio, the efficiency of the management in manufacturing, selling, administrative and other activities of the firm can be assessed. Overall, this ratio measures firm's profitability. So here, net profit ratio actually it measures the firm's profitability ratio. So net profit ratio after tax. Here, the net profit ratio after tax is calculated by using formula net profit after tax divided by net sales into 100. So if there is a high ratio, it shows the profitability of the concern is good. So here, if it is high ratio, automatically it shows that the profitability efficiency of the firm is high. If the low ratio, it indicates the inefficiency of the firm. So here, to study the net profit ratio, we will take on simple problem. So here, from the following information, calculate net profit ratio. Sales is 12 lakh, cost of goods sold is 9 lakh, and operating expenses rupees 1 lakh. So by these three information, we will calculate the net profit ratio after tax. Here, net profit equals to sales minus cost of goods sold minus operating expenses. So here, net profit is calculated by taking into consideration sales minus cost of goods sold minus operating expenses. So here, from 12 lakh, we have to less 9 lakh and 1 lakh means 10 lakh. So by deducting cost of goods sold and operating expenses, we are getting here 2 lakh as net profit. So once we get net profit, now it is very easy to calculate net profit ratio. So your net profit ratio is calculated by using formula net profit divided by net sales into 100, that is multiplied with 100. So 2 lakh is divided by with 12 lakh. If we multiply with 100, automatically we are getting 16.67% as an answer, that is net profit ratio. So here, if this ratio is 16.67%, it indicates or it shows that the firm's ability to earn profit is more, that is high. So like this, we are going to study the different profitability ratios, and here we have seen some of the important ratios, like first one, gross profit ratio. Next, second is operating profit ratio, then net profit ratio. Like this, we have studied some of the important ratios, and these ratios useful for measuring the profitability or the efficiency of the firm to earn profit is calculated by these ratios. I hope this class is understood by all the students. Thank you. In next session, we will study some remaining the profitability ratios. Thank you, one and all.